So, Creepy Joe or Jim Crow Joe or however you want to put it, done put his foot in his mouth while in the midst of him pandering. Now, earlier today, I was in Discord and someone has tagged me in this particular post involving Jim Crow Joe, in which his quote, and I quote him, says, "Poor kids are just as bright as white kids." Now, this is what I mean when I say pandering gone wrong. One, when he made that comment, first off, he was speaking to this organization that was called the Asian Latino Coalition, something like that. Ironically, Asians and Latino have a coalition. So much for that black and brown coalition, and I'm being very rhetorical and sarcastic when I say that. But he was speaking to that particular group, but the thing is, it was hosted by them. They were not the majority makeup of the group demographic wise. It wasn't a lot of Asians or a lot of Latinos or a mixture of both. The demographic for who he was talking to, although hosted by that group, was white. So you literally insulted a group of people in there while they were there. You have a lot of balls to do that, Jim Crow Joe, Creepy Joe. A lot of balls to do that. And I'm going to go down and actually read what he said. He said, "We should challenge students in these schools. We have this notion that somehow if you're poor, you cannot do it. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids." And the other way he put his foot in his mouth is because he used the word poor. He wasn't specific when he said poor. He could have been talking about a multitude of people. And then he said it, white kids, as if there aren't some white people out here that aren't poor. Like, that was just a bad pandering mechanism that he used there. And he used poor kids. My question to Jim Crow Joe is, what demographically wise, what social construct were you talking about when you said poor kids? Because the way it was framed and who the majority of that audience was, I highly doubt it was white kids. And I'm not sure if it was the same ones that you had set up this little meeting with, not this Asian Latino coalition or whatever they call themselves. I believe it was a demographic that wasn't really represented there. I don't know, a demographic that looks like myself. He can pander all he wants. He's not going to get a vote out of me or a lot of other people. And this is not me speaking for any and everybody. I'm just speaking the facts. His track record speaks for itself. This is how you know a lot of these tricksters, as I call them, are literally fighting an uphill battle right now when they make comments like that. Literally like disrespecting the demographic that you're speaking in front of right to their faces. That's why I say he's bold to do that, but he was dumb to do that as well. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I'll talk to you in the next one.